So, Martian, I haven't hit you with a speaker box or a soapbox in a minute, so I wanted to go ahead and drop this in your eardrums real quick. So, I've been having some conversations lately, and it's been interesting to me that even people of a big age don't really understand the importance of what it takes to really build a quality relationship, what it takes to really put that foundation down, what each person needs. Is so much savagery and pettiness and why I got to do all that. And I'm like, stay single then. Stay single if you're not ready to put your best foot forward for one person and focus on really building with them. And so I thought about just in a really like shareable, easy way how to explain what each individual needs, right? And so I made it into these little formats that you could just look at. First up are the kings. Kings, a real flex, a real relationship, real royal relationship, king level flex is taking her out of her masculine survival era, especially if you have a black woman or a Spanish woman. We tend to have to stay in our masculine survival era way longer than most women. And then create a space filled with respect, forthcoming honesty, loyalty, and all of that will automatically protect her and engulf her in love. All of that caginess, all of that trying to still have your cake and eat it too, all of that, I'm not going to be a simp for her, lose that shit. If you can't step up to the plate and be royal and, do more than just say you want to be the head of the household, but really show what it means to be the head of a household and put your best foot forward, then don't even be in a relationship. Just stop. You want a woman who trusts you almost to the point of trusting you blindly, just knowing that you are who you say you are and that you're doing what you say that you're going to do, then do this. This is how she can be comfortably confident and boldly step into her feminine era and be the reliquary of awesomeness that you want her to be. Queens, you're up next. If it's one thing that you understand that I try to do when I'm doing a soapbox, or in this case, a speaker box, is I try to have balance. Just because I'm a woman doesn't mean I'm going to drag men and kings a whole bunch of blocks on how they are this and how they are that. Women have some shit with them too. And a lot of times, in both cases, it comes from a pile of experiences that were not positive that now makes them feel like they have to protect themselves in a certain way. Or some people are just assholes and they don't need to be with nobody. It's both of those things that's out there. But, Queens, it's important that you understand that being vulnerable is always a chance that you're taking. You're always taking a chance in being vulnerable, but it's worth it and it's necessary for the relationship because of your position in a relationship, what you bring to the relationship. So make sure that you're helping him take the armor of his daily battles off, not just when he comes home, but in general. Be that person that he can have to talk things through with, that can listen to him. There's all kinds of ways that you can do that that don't just mean being a docile, cooking, babe, can I give you a massage person? You can still be in the trenches with him at the same level and do this for him, you know? And then you're going to be a little bit different, but bring the same thing to the foundation. But you're going to feel the mutual space of where you guys are with the respect, the forthcoming honesty, loyalty. And that's automatically going to present a frequency of love and peace. So he can gain clarity and insight in an environment where he can clearly hear from a higher power, which if someone is with me, it's going to be God. So don't be caught up in hot girl summers and I'm going to get him before he get me. Please stop, ladies, because you are creating an atmosphere in which you are not allowing love to come in. And so you're not going to gain the love that you need to take your life to the next level. There is a great power in loving yourself. There's an even greater power in finding a partner that you can build love and build legacy with. So take this into account. Oh, honey, stay single until you can take this into account with the right person. So just to recap, if your emotional maturity isn't this elevated, then stay single. The gift of love requires mutual effort and maintenance. So you can't just be like, oh, I did that one time. You have to check in with your partner on occasion and actually really on a regular basis and just say, hey, we're good, right? You know what I'm saying? These are the things that you need because people are dynamic. Their personalities are dynamic. Their needs are dynamic. Their wants and desires are dynamic. Even if they like what you did, at the very beginning of your relationship building exercises, right? There may be things that as they have evolved in the relationship, they may have evolved in the things that they need. And so the importance is in making sure that you're checking in with your partner. Just like with anything in your life, you want to just check in and make sure it's okay. Just like with your own body, you make sure that you go to the doctor at least once a year to go get a checkup. if not more, depending on your own personal conditions and situations. Same thing with your relationship. You got to check in more than once a year, obviously, but you want to check in on that thing and just be like, babe, you know what I'm saying? Is there anything that I could be doing better? Because sometimes, in an effort to keep the peace within a relationship, a person may have some concerns and then they won't want to approach you with it because they feel like, oh, but we're such in a good place. Our balance is so, our equilibrium, what I'm saying? The frequency, the vibe, it's just all there. And I get that. But then you leave this little dark spot that can grow later into like this real nasty Last of Us level fungi that could destroy. It's nothing wrong with checking in and having a conversation and getting that part over with so that you can kind of peel away the dead skin of what's not working and let that new supple skin come up and be what it needs to be. I know it's a weird ass metaphor, but if you know me in real life, I just be saying stuff off the top of the dome to be wild. Anyway, reciprocity is key. Sacrifice is often necessary. Dying to self, which is a type of compromising the parts of you that goes against building a mutual bond, is a must. Falling in love is easy. Growing in love is a challenge. Until you're ready to tap into the former, which is growing in love, then stay single, Martians. Take care.